try this shit again. So what's up, guys? I know it's been a while. I didn't abandon my YouTube or anything like that, but there's a reason why I could not make videos until this one, obviously. For you who didn't know, I did go to Colombia on the 7th, January. I went on the 7th, and make sure my lips ain't chapped up. I went to Colombia on the 7th of July, obviously. Had a lot of fun. Returned that Monday, I think on the 11th or something like that. It was on a Monday. Returned the next Monday. And spent like 6 days. It was like 6 days there. It was fun. Had a lot of fun. Took my COVID test, obviously, to get back into the United States. It was negative. But the same day that I returned to Miami airport from Cartagena, I was absolutely, not only was I exhausted, all my flights got delayed, and so I was up and gone to the airport about 8:30, 9 o'clock a.m. In Cartagena, and they had no food. I didn't get a chance to eat anything. I was just rushed out, got to the airport, and by the time I made it to Miami airport, it was 10 p.m. And the only thing that was open in the Miami airport was a Subway, because it was open 24 hours. So the line for Subway was so long, right, that I literally got my shit in my hotel room that I needed for like 4 hours before I catch my next flight. I literally waited in the Subway line, and literally got back to my room, and it was like 12 a.m. So I was very upset. I was pissed. I wasn't feeling good. I didn't get to eat, you know what I'm saying? But mainly because I didn't get to eat anything until that late. And by the time I woke up, like, my flight was at 5:30 in the morning. So it's already midnight. I got to get a little bit of sleep and then wake up and catch my plane. Well, what ended up happening is that when I did wake up, I woke up about 4 o'clock. Actually around 3:30. Yeah, about like 3:30 in the morning, to try to wake myself up, get up. I was in a cold sweat. I'm in the blankets. I'm shivering. I'm cold. And I thought maybe, okay, well, maybe it's because the airport is at like 60 damn degrees and my room is around the same. And I just left Cartagena, Colombia, which is hot. It's so hot there. I figure, maybe it's just the climate change. My body's used to the heat now, and now I'm coming back and it's cold and AC and all that stuff. So I just thought, maybe I just feel bad because of that. Well, I eventually got home. And my body absolutely crashed. It crashed on me. I was sick. I was so sick. And I didn't know if it was because of, like I said, jet lag or whatever it is. I didn't know, because I was just fine. You know what I'm saying? I was just fine up until when I got to the airport in Miami. So long story short, guys, Monday, I was wrecked. I stayed in the bed the entire day. I couldn't eat anything. I was sick. I had diarrhea. It was just so bad. And Tuesday was the same. Tuesday was the exact same. So Tuesday, my wife scheduled me another test, another COVID test, to go do on Wednesday. Wednesday morning, she took me to go get it done. And then I got the results. By the time I got home, I already had the results. And it was positive for COVID. I was positive. And so I was just shocked. I was shocked because I had no idea what happened. I had no idea what just happened. Yeah, I have COVID. And unfortunately, from Monday honestly, till today, from that Monday till today, like, I have been battling this COVID like crazy, man. Like, I've worked in the hospitals directly with COVID patients, and it's a sad thing to see when people have it really, really bad. And it was my turn. It was my turn, and I can definitely say that this COVID journey has been, wow, it's been like a roller coaster, man. And one of the big faults of mine was I always dismissed getting the vaccine, simply because I don't like the government, man. The government lies to you about any chance they can get. And, I was just like, I'm not putting another vaccine in my body. In the Army, we had no choice. We had to get everything. It didn't matter. Your government property, you got to get vaccinations. Even the shit that they test on you. So, when I got out back in 2016, I was like done with vaccinations, man. I was done with flu shots and all that garbage. And pretty much have been fine ever since. But this COVID, man, wow, like it's been kicking my ass. And more than likely, I got the Delta variant. More than likely is what I'm thinking. Probably ended up getting the Delta variant, and man, letting this cement truck go. Yeah, I think I probably got the Delta variant, man. I don't know. I'm gonna try to see it. I don't know, man. It doesn't even matter to me at this point. But based on how sick I was, that's what I was told. But again, they got to do like nuclear tests to try to figure out what exact variant it is and all that shit. So, it is what it is, man. But I've passed the infectious phase, or the contagious phase already, but the residual is really what's kicking my ass. It's a lot of up and down days. Yesterday was a down day, another down day again. And once you start feeling better, you get excited, and then boom, it like hits the reset button on your body. And struggling with fatigue, struggling with nausea, vomiting, and just anything that you think of. Like, if you've ever had the flu, multiply that shit by 5. At least for my symptoms, it was like multiplied by 5. Just to give you a little bit of information. So when I flew out to Colombia, I weighed myself, obviously. I was around 35 pounds. When I came back from Colombia that Monday, when I started feeling sick, I weighed myself, and I was down to 222 pounds. So I lost a lot of weight there because it was so hot. We did a lot of walking, and I just lost a lot of weight. I sweated so much there. It was insane. It was disgusting. But I lost a lot of weight. I went from 234, 235 down to 222, and felt slimmer, felt good. While I was there, I knew I was losing weight, because there's no way I can sweat that much and not losing weight. What the fuck is going on here? Oh Lord. So yeah, so that's for reference, right? As of today right now, I am down to 204 pounds. 204 pounds, guys. 204 pounds. So in literally a matter of a couple of weeks, I have lost a lot of weight. A lot of weight. And the reason why I'm trying to tell you is because I've been trying to lose weight since before then, and it's been really, really difficult and tough. So this COVID, man, has wrecked my body so bad that literally, guys, I feel like I can't really even eat. Yesterday, to give you an example of what I've been able to eat without getting sick, I was able to like eat some, well, yesterday, and when I woke up, the first thing that I was able to eat was a peach. I was able to eat a peach, and I literally, I was up. I woke up around like 10 a.m. I ate a peach, and literally my body was just shut down again. I was up for a couple of hours, maybe. I went back to sleep. I crashed at around like 12 and noon. And I didn't wake up till like 4 o'clock. So I got up around like 4 o'clock. I still wasn't hungry, but I was able to eat. The only thing I've really been able to eat without being super sick is like vegetables, like soft vegetables, like tomatoes and fruit. That's it. And so that's what I was able to eat yesterday. The day before, I couldn't even eat all day at all. At night, I was able to get down about 6 Ritz crackers, and like some cheese, like like one of those Kobe Jack cheeses. I was able to get those down, and I was feeling good because my appetite was coming back. Yesterday I tried to eat, or I think, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I did try to eat. I was able to get down 2 Chick-fil-A nuggets. 2 Chick-fil-A nuggets before I just felt sick after that. I felt really, really sick. I had to take anti-nausea medicine because I was just like, whatever it is about meat, I have not been able to eat meat and be successful. Like, it's just so bad, you know what I mean? Like, I tried to eat some chicken nuggets, man. I only got 2 down, and I could eat a whole 12. I could eat a whole 12 count from Chick-fil-A, but I was only able to get down 2, and yeah, it sucks, man. It absolutely sucks. The dizzy spells, I'm forgetting stuff. This has just been a wild ride. The last 3 days, my body has felt better, meaning that I felt like I could actually chew food and actually try to eat something, whereas before I could not do anything. One thing that I have been drinking, which I'm going to get right now, is an all green smoothie from like Smoothie King, with like all the vegetables and shit like that. And because that's the only thing I can like drink or fill my stomach with that and water and Powerade, without feeling sick. So that's been a big part of my diet. First half of the day, or the greatest, probably the biggest meal of the day has been the smoothies. 32-ounce smoothies, man. And it's been a lifesaver, because when you can't eat anything, that's the only thing that's really, really working. And like I said, I've been able to down some tomatoes, but other than that, man, it's been crazy. And if you guys are thinking about, leaving the country or anything like that, I would highly suggest that you get the damn vaccine, and just be safe. Just be safe, you know what I mean? Try to be safe and just get the damn vaccine, man. The vaccine it's gonna end up being I think one of those yearly boosters that you gotta get, because all these variants that keep coming out and stuff like that. So, once I actually heal up and this residual shit goes away, I'm really hoping, and I'm going to go get the vaccine. I was completely against it. I still am against it, but I can't keep doing this. Like, I can't even imagine going through this shit again. I can't imagine. And that's why I'm gonna get it, because the COVID is picking back up again, right? The other thing I forgot to mention, is that when I came home, luckily nobody else got sick, but I spread the disease to my family. Everybody but my wife, because my wife had already been vaccinated. But my kids got it. Kids were positive. My oldest daughter, she had fever for like a day, some coughing, and that's about it. That's it. And I was really concerned because she has asthma. She has really bad asthma, and you know, it's not really good for somebody to catch COVID and they have asthma. They already have trouble breathing when certain things happen. So to have COVID, obviously it messes up your respiratory. So that's not a good combination to have. But my other two kids, they tested positive as well, but they have like 0 symptoms. And so very grateful for that, because man, if they were going even through a fraction of what I'm going through, you know, I'd be devastated, you know. So yeah, I mean, this is the longest I've ever been. You know, I haven't been on my computer since then. Like, if I've had the strength to actually get up and go to the computer, it's because I have to run my business, which my wife has been running it basically. So being able to check orders and things like that, it's the only reason why I touch my computer. I have checked out a couple of things for like crypto, but I'm telling you that, like, I don't know, man, your energy levels, everything is just, it like changed everything. I mean, even last night, I had a down day last night, and yesterday, and at the end of the night, my body was so weak, and I was like, I have to try to find something to eat. I have to try to eat something. And so I made some ramen noodles. I failed before trying to eat ramen noodles because just my stomach was like, nope. And the smell, and like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I couldn't eat it. So last night I did make some before I went to bed, and I was like, I'm gonna force myself to eat this shit. Like, I'm gonna force myself to eat it. And I was able to get about 3 forkfuls of some noodles in my mouth. And you know, once I did that, I immediately felt sick. I had to go take some Zofran for the nausea and vomiting. The only bad thing about the Zofran for me is that it gives me cotton mouth, like, and it makes it hard to sleep or anything, because when you have dry mouth, man, it's the worst. Don't matter how much water you drink, how much milk you drink, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have dry ass mouth. So, you know, that happened, but again, it settled my stomach, and I was grateful for that. I mean, shit, today it's already noon, and I haven't eaten anything. I don't know. Whatever this COVID is doing to me, it is absolutely shutting down my appetite. It's absolutely shutting down my appetite. And most of the reason why I feel bad, I believe, is because I don't have a lot of energy. My body's literally eating itself, and there's not much I can do to stop it. You know, there's not much I can do to stop it besides eat. And I know people keep saying, well, you need to eat, go eat, but they don't understand that you can't eat. Like, you can't eat, you know, that's how bad it is. And it just sucks, man. You know, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. And, you know, like today, I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna try to force myself to eat at least 1 piece of Popeye's chicken, because that's like my favorite, right? It's my favorite. But I don't even think I can, because I tell you what, man, I don't know what it is, but meat meat is like, it's the worst, man. Like the smell, even looking at it makes me want to vomit. I don't even understand. I don't even understand how that works. Like, my wife made some lamb the other day, this weekend, and just looking at it, like I was sick just looking at it. I don't know, man. It's just, I told her, I said, hey, you know what? Honestly, I might use this opportunity to go just fucking straight vegan or something, man, because the look of meat, the smell of meat, it's the worst, man. It's the worst. And I've never been that way ever in my life. Never been that way. And all of a sudden it's like that now, and I don't know what to do. But what I will say is, I don't regret going to Colombia, but what I do regret is not being vaccinated before I left, because everybody on the trip that went got sick except one person, and that was one of my boys who had already been vaccinated. And so that's why I say I won't get on a plane. I won't get on a plane until I get vaccinated. And hopefully, like I said, today has been one of the days today is actually the first day that I've been able to drive myself. And you know, it's still not, still don't feel the best, you know what I mean? I still very lightheaded. But my wife had to go back to work today, so you know, I got to fend for myself for a little bit. And yeah, it took me forever just to even get here, because I have to go so slow. I got to go really slow. And anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys still subscribing to the channel, still watching the content. I know, like I said, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to update you guys, but I've been in a real bad situation with this COVID. So, you know, I apologize for the delays. And, you know, we'll get back on the crypto as soon as, I can feel better. But, you know, like I said, nothing has mattered to me, honestly, besides my business continuing to run since I got the COVID. And, you know, there were times, literally, what's today? Today is Monday. I think Saturday was the worst. And Saturday night, my wife was like, if your O2 stays below 93 or something like that, then we're gonna have to go in the morning. And I was just so nervous and scared, because I've worked in the hospitals. I know what happens. Once you go in there, it's really hard to get out, because the doctor has to let you out. You can't just get up and say, I'm done. Once you clear that ER and they put your ass on the floor, that's it. You're not leaving until they give you the clear. Doesn't matter. So I was just really nervous, because I did not want to get, I didn't want to go in that hospital and then say, hey, I'm having trouble breathing. You know, so you just say stuff like that, they're gonna do a blood gas on you to find out what's going on with your breathing, and they're gonna put you on oxygen. You know, if you're lucky, you might be on oxygen for like a week or less. If it gets worse, then obviously they gotta intubate you, put you on the machine. And when they put you on the machine, a lot of people don't realize that when they intubate you and put you on the machine, man, the respirator, they have to put you out. Like, they have to put you asleep, essentially. You gotta go to sleep. They're gonna put you to sleep, and they're gonna give you a paralytic that's gonna paralyze you, so you can't fight against the respirator. So the machine breathes for you, and there's no you trying to like fight the machine and breathe for yourself. Like, no, they have to put you out, and they gotta put you on the paralytic in order to hook you up to that respirator. And so you're completely out of there. You're not even awake, and you're just there. And that's how a lot of people die. They don't come off that respirator because their lungs and their body are not able to regain the strength to breathe on its own. And that's what they'll test. They'll test it. They'll turn off the machine and see if you continue breathing on your own. And usually it doesn't work very well. So they keep you on the machine, and your body will continue to just degrade, and eventually you die. Not everybody, but a lot of people die when they get on that respirator, which is really, really scary. So anyways, guys, it is what it is. I started feeling better Sunday, thank God. And I was like, oh man, I feel a lot better than I did the day before. I just did not want to go to the hospital, and I still don't. So I've just been watching myself and, you know, trying to have that resolve. Like, if it gets worse, I have to go in. I'm not going to wait until the very last possible moment and be in, you know, bad shape, worse shape than I, you know. So anyways, guys, again, I appreciate it. I have talked to a few of you because you've emailed me and text messaged me and stuff like that to see how I've been doing. I appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Peace.